You're telling them that you don't have a drug problem, but that you do admit that you were selling drugs. She could either put you in prison for 10 years or she could give you probation for 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
You're asking this judge to put you on probation. Can you tell the judge why you are asking her to give you probation?
Yes, ma'am. My mom, she's very sick and there's no one there to help her. And she needs me there with her.
I will tell you, it is very rare for the court to see people admit to selling drugs and saying, no, I don't have a drug problem. I just sell drugs. If you love your mom, like you say you love your mom, then you need to stop doing this because you're breaking her heart.
All right, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most unbelievable court hearings you'll ever see, featuring Judge Boyd and a defendant with a criminal record that could fill the whole folder. This man has been in and out of the legal system for years, but this time, things have escalated to a whole new level. He's facing serious charges related to illegal drug activity, and as the hearing unfolds, the tension in the courtroom keeps building. Judge Boyd isn't the type to sugarcoat anything, and she makes that very clear. The moment this man starts admitting to his actions, the entire tone shifts. You can practically feel the weight of his decisions catching up to him. By the end, the sentencing is absolutely jaw-dropping, firm, decisive, and tough to watch. It's a reminder that when it comes to justice, consequences always follow. What's your take on this hearing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy real courtroom moments like this, make sure to like and subscribe for more cases that reveal the reality of what happens inside the courtroom.
All right. In each cause number, according to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application of community supervision. The cause numbers are to run concurrently, and they're taking 2 cases into consideration. State, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
I would just call my client, Your Honor.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. We're here today for the judge to assess sentencing in your cases. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand all the cases that are being taken care of today and also the ones that are going to be dismissed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You asked the court to do what's called a TAP evaluation where you talk to the drug counselors prior for her to do the sentencing. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you remember what it is that you talked to them about just recently?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In your meeting with the drug counselors, my understanding, you're telling them that you don't have a drug problem, but that you do admit that you were selling drugs. And you understand that this judge has a wide range which she can do. The offer is 10 years. She could either put you in prison for 10 years or she could give you probation for 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
You're asking this judge to put you on probation. Can you tell the judge why you are asking her to give you probation?
Yes, ma'am. My mom, she's very sick and there's no one there to help her. And she needs me there with her. And I know I can do better. I know I messed up. And,
Well, let me ask you this. How long has your mom been very sick?
it's been about 6 months.
All right. So why would you put yourself in this situation to be going to prison knowing that your mom may or may not need you?
It was just had to make some money.
Why not get a job?
It was just didn't have enough time.
Oh, sure. There are plenty of places to work.
No, I mean, at the time, I needed quick money. And
Why did you need quick money?
But my pockets was flat and we couldn't eat.
Oh, they have places where you can get food for free.
Just now.
And who is this we could not eat?
Well, speaking of me, my mom had food in the house, but me and myself, me.
All right.
Yes. And so at this point, you understand that the judge has total control of what she can decide to do.
Just now.
Other than your mother being sick, what other concerns do you have and why you're asking this court to grant you probation?
But I know I feel it above my head, but I know I can do better.
Do you think that you could comply with the terms and conditions of probation?
I know I can.
You'd have to report once a month. You'd have to stay out of trouble.
Just now.
You can't hang around with people who sell or use drugs,
Yes, ma'am.
and you can't sell or use drugs yourself.
Right.
But you feel that you could comply at this time in your life.
Yes, ma'am. I know I can.
Pass witness, Your Honor.
State, any questions? All right. So what is his criminal history? Yes, please. Defense, any objections to the court reviewing the criminal history?
No objection, Your Honor.
Let's start with a bit of background so everything makes sense. This defendant isn't new to trouble, not by a long shot. His record is lengthy, filled with past offenses that show a clear pattern of poor choices. And now he's back again, this time connected to drug-related charges. What stood out most, though, was his explanation. He claimed he was only selling drugs to support his sick mother. On the surface, that might sound sympathetic, but when you really think about it, it's hard to believe. There are countless other ways to earn money or seek help without breaking the law. That excuse just doesn't seem to hold up, especially considering his long history of similar issues. You can tell Judge Boyd isn't buying it either. Her expression says it all. She's heard every story in the book, and this one doesn't seem convincing. The law doesn't go easy on repeat offenders, and with a record like his, she's clearly prepared to hand down a serious sentence. Now the question is, what will it be? Will she go for the full 10 years? Or could there be a surprise with probation or a lighter punishment? Either way, this is where things get intense. What do you think will happen? Share your prediction in the comments before we move forward, because the next part of this hearing is where everything changes.
Your Honor, we understand he has a very long checkered history. We are asking you to think outside the box. He is asking for probation. He does have family he needs to take care of, and we are just asking to show some mercy and to grant him probation.
All right, Mr. I will tell you, it is very rare for the court to see people admit to selling drugs and saying, no, I don't have a drug problem. I just sell drugs. At the same token, people will come before me, and you've come before me, and you said there are other people that you need to take care of. People need to think about that before they do wrong. You understand?
I understand.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. And the court will sentence you to 9 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And the cause number ending in 303. Court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. Sentence you to 9 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2024. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorneys? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, I've actually given you something less than you bargained for. And because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You are at a point now that if you pick up any new felony charges, depending on what type of felony it is, you're looking at a minimum of 25 years. And I will tell you, people say, oh, the jail is overcrowded. Oh, the prison is overcrowded. Guess what? People will always build new prison. They'll always find space for you. And if a cell is only supposed to have 10 people in it, if they need to put 20 people in that cell, they're going to put 20 people in that cell, whether it's a violation of federal law or not. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you love your mom, like you say you love your mom, then you need to stop doing this because you're breaking her heart. You understand?
Sure.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe excuse.
He has some dismissal, so he'll have it. And thank you for always being respectful.
So, Judge Boyd finally delivers her decision, and it's a heavy one. 9 years behind bars. Do you think that's fair given his history and the charges? Personally, I believe it's justified. This wasn't his first run-in with the law, and at some point, you have to face the full consequences of your actions. When someone keeps making the same mistakes again and again, The justice system eventually runs out of leniency. It's not meant to be cruel. It's meant to break the cycle. And here's the harsh truth. If he ends up committing another felony after this, he could be looking at a mandatory 25-year sentence. That's essentially a lifetime caught in the system. To his credit, he remained polite and calm in court, which isn't always the case in hearings like this. It makes you wonder, does he truly want to change? Or is he just playing the part? Either way, I genuinely hope he uses this time to reflect, reset, and come back determined to make better choices. It's hard not to think about his mother, too. Watching a loved one go through this must be heartbreaking, especially when you know they had better options. But at the end of the day, the law is clear. Choices have consequences. Hopefully, these 9 years will be enough to push him toward a different path. What do you think? Will he finally turn things around, or end up back in court again? Let me know your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel and keeps us bringing you more real stories from the courtroom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.